This is actually the craziest thing because I feel like I had completely lost myself for a while. And honestly, it all came to a head with that shitty friend situation I was telling you guys about. But when I look back, it wasn't just the friendship. Like, having kids for me brought up a lot of stuff from childhood that I thought I had healed. Like, you're reading all these parenting books and it's like, don't do this, you're gonna fuck your kid up this way. And I'm like, oh, is that why I am the way that I am? And now between all of that and being just like in pure survival mode for so many years, I feel like I started kind of shrinking myself, and my anxiety was the worst it had been since I was a teenager. And the truth is, my body was literally screaming at me like something is wrong, but I just kept ignoring it. Especially with that friendship, because on paper, like, it made sense, right? We both had 2 boys, they were the exact same age, we're at the same life stage, we live like 5 minutes apart. Like, on paper, it made sense. Why wouldn't we be friends? And what I realized is that it checked all of the boxes except for the most important one. So when I found out what she was doing behind my back, at first I was like really sad. I was really hurt, but then I kind of snapped. I remembered who the fuck I was, like social anxiety, who? I am that bitch. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that every time in my life it felt like everything was falling apart. It was just so that something better could come together after. Like when I left my real estate job, 7 months pregnant to join a new team, and then found out that team lead had completely lied to me. There were no leads, they had no system, they had no clientele. And really crazy, I was sitting in my car one night after working at that new office, and one of the girls from the office came out to my car, knocked on my window, got inside my car, and she's like, I wanted to tell you this because I couldn't believe you left where you were to come here, because this is how it really is. And I'm like, holy fuck, well obviously I have to go somewhere else now, but who's gonna hire me at 7 months pregnant? I had taken this job to be closer to home, that I was available for my baby, but that pressure made me rise. I literally created a position for myself on a top team, got hired, became a 1% agent based on my sales volume, all with a newborn. Or when I got my first apartment, and the whole thing ended up being fucking riddled with bed bugs. Like, I was literally in the hospital, it made me so sick. And I had to throw everything away, okay? All of the new furniture I had just got. It felt like the end of the world, but that pushed me to want more for myself, and I ended up moving into the nicest apartment that I had lived into that day. Or when I had my first baby and he was diagnosed with this extremely rare condition, this almost fucking broke me. There's only 200 people in the world that have it. So he has permanent hearing loss, it affects his parathyroid, and right now he has stage 2 chronic kidney disease, and he is going to need a kidney transplant at some point while he's a child. And that's been so hard. But what I took out of that is that it made me a more caring, more empathetic, a more soft person. And it also taught my son resilience and grit. And that's how I know he's going to be fucking successful. So yeah, losing a friend felt like an ending, but that friendship was draining me. And I didn't even realize it, but this is where life was crumbling and something better was being built. I'm thriving. I am thriving. My social anxiety is basically gone. I'm like, was that actually social anxiety, or was it just a reaction? I have better, deeper friendships now. Like, I feel like I've come home to myself again. Because the truth is, things don't fall apart to break you. They fall apart to remind you who the fuck you are. And I'll never forget again.